everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lorraine Rose, and on today's video, I'm going to be deep cleaning my entire home. Now, before we get into this video, I just want to take a moment to talk about Super Clean. This is a company that I've been working with for a couple of months, and I've been using their products within my home. And for today's video, one lucky winner will receive a box of Super Clean products. All you have to do to enter in to this giveaway, this free giveaway, is subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and that's it. And when you do that, you submit yourself to win a free box of cleaning products from Super Clean. Now, if you already subscribed to my channel and you are already following me on Instagram, then what you can do to enter in your entry is write down in the comment section below what's your favorite cleaning product and what is your favorite room in your home that you like to clean, just because I would love to get to know some of my faithful subscribers that have been around for a while a little bit better, and also I just want to welcome any new subscribers. So like I said, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, as well as following me on Instagram for your entry. Now, without further ado, let's just get right into today's video. Whenever I go to do a deep clean, the first thing I like to do is take all of my bedding off of my mattress, including my mattress protector, and spray it with my homemade linen disinfectant spray. And I just let that sit as long as I clean. And then I like to go ahead and start my laundry. So one thing I always like to do as I'm deep cleaning my house is do the laundry at the same time. So I'll clean one space in my home, and then I'll go switch the load of laundry over, and then I'll clean another space, and then I'll go fold a load of laundry. That way I'm kind of getting laundry done as I'm deep cleaning my house, and I don't have anything to worry about. My house is finished, deep cleaned, and all the laundry is done. So that's a pretty big deal when I can have all of those things accomplished. Now, I typically only deep clean my house about 4 times a year, and one of those times being right before we go camping. So next week for 2 weeks we will be camping, and so I spent Monday through Wednesday deep cleaning my entire home. So this video is a compilation of 3 days worth of work, and that's the first thing I would encourage you in is if you're going to deep clean your home and you want to do a really good job, you want to be detailed, you want to be efficient, you want to do it to where you're not having to go back several times after that and redo things and re-clean things. Just get a good deep cleaning. Give yourself 2 to 3 days. That way you can still do life and rest in the process, and you don't feel like you have one day to get it all done. I find that when I take my time and I do things slowly, I do things a lot more effectively, and I have a lot more joy when I do them. So the first space that I always like to start in is the kitchen. Alright, now I do try to clean out my fridge once a week, but I'm not only going to clean out my fridge, but I'm going to clean out my freezer, and that's kind of what makes this a deep clean because I feel like the freezer can be a little bit overwhelming. But I actually just recently did a deep clean of my freezer, so thankfully it won't be too overwhelming. And that's just a little tip. Try to keep up with organizing the spaces within your home and keeping them tidy and clutter free throughout the year. That way, when you go to do your deep cleans, they're not as overwhelming. And even if you just dedicate, a few hours every day to just decluttering and tidying up spaces throughout your home, you would be surprised how in the long run it really does help create a more effective home and workspace and also a more organized home as well. And then I went ahead and I took any of the food that was about to go bad out to my chickens, and then I just wipe down the fridge. And one thing I like to do is I like to reorganize the food that's still good into smaller containers if I need to before I put it back into the fridge. Now, one thing that I do want to invest in that I'll probably invest in the new year are new food storage containers with bamboo lids, just so that way when everything is in my fridge it all looks aesthetically pleasing, because that is something that is important to me. Over the past year, I have collected different organizing containers for my fridge because that is a goal of mine, to get to where my fridge is very aesthetically pleasing because I open it every day and I just want it to look pretty. So this is kind of what we're working with right now, and then hopefully in the new year I'll be able to purchase a few more things to add to my fridge organization. And now I'm ready to move on to the pantry. This is the upper half of the pantry, and then I have the lower half, but I always like to work on them in sections, so I do the upper half first and then the lower half next. And basically what I do with the upper half is I remove all of the food storage containers, basically everything that's in there, and then I go through everything and I throw away anything that's expired, and then I kind of create an inventory of everything that I have, and I write out a grocery list of everything that I need to stock up on. Now, I love doing this right before Thanksgiving and Christmas because it helps me to see what I need to stock up on for the holiday season ahead, and so I love it for that purpose. And yeah, I just refill any of the containers, and if I have any empty containers, then I'll pull stuff from the bottom half of the pantry and I'll house it in the food storage containers. Now, it took me probably a couple of years to save up all of these food storage containers that you see here. I do not buy things all at once. I like to save up cash and purchase things slowly, or at least that's what my husband and I strive for and we try to do most of the time. And so don't look at all of these food storage containers and feel overwhelmed and feel like you have to go out and buy all of these all at once. What I did was I would buy one new set of them a month, or like once every 4 months, until I was able to get the amount of food storage containers that I wanted and needed. So that's kind of how I did it. And now that the top half of the pantry is restocked and reorganized, I just do the same exact thing with the bottom half of the pantry. Alright, so now that I'm done with the kitchen, I'm going to move on to the living room. Now, I do have a lot of my clothes hung up here in the living room. I hang up a lot of our clothes to air dry, so I'm going to just let those air dry because, like I said in the beginning of this video, I am doing laundry as I'm deep cleaning. And so basically, all I'm going to do in the living room is just go through everything and tidy up. I'm going to dust, and I'm also going to use the Super Clean floor cleaner. Now, that is meant to be used in the garage to absorb oil spills and any type of liquid spills, and it just soaks it all in. But I thought, you know what, let me just try it on my carpet in my living room just to see if it does anything. And I did add some essential oils to it as well, and so it did make my carpet smell really good, but I think that's more for like a garage type cleaning product. But I wanted to see if I could bring some of the cleaning products that are meant for the garage into the home as well through this video, so I went ahead and tried it, and it didn't hurt anything. And whenever I'm done cleaning a space in my home, I always like to light a candle or put my diffuser on within that space, and then I move on to the next space, which is the guest bathroom. And I am going to create a toiletry items list because this is where I house all of our toiletry items. And so as I'm tidying up and cleaning this space, I'm going to go through all of my bins and see what I need to restock on. And one thing my husband and I like to do right before Thanksgiving when we get back from camping is we like to make a Costco trip, and we like to restock on all of our bulk food items and all of our toiletry items. That way we can just relax during the holidays. That's one less thing I have to shop for. So I'm just prepping ahead of time by making my list of things we need to restock on. Now, the guest bathroom is original to when we first bought the house, and we will be doing a total gut job on that in the near future, so stay tuned for that. And now I'm gonna just move on to the guest bedroom. This is where I've been housing a lot of my camping stuff, and it's just become kind of a little catch-all station for me. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just fold these blankets. I like to keep these blankets folded neatly, and I house them on the shelves in the guest bedroom closet here for when any guests stay over if they need some extra linens. So I'm just refolding those now. And then I'm just remaking the bed. Now the comforter that goes in here, I'm currently washing. So for now, I'm just putting the bed sheets on and throwing the throw blanket on top of the bed. Now that carpet there that you just saw, my husband actually installed yesterday, now that I'm filming this, in our hallway closet. We did a hallway closet makeover. I will link those videos down below for you. And this is actually all of the bedding that you see here for camping that we're taking with us for our bed, and then the bedding that I'm bringing for my dog, because I put a blanket over his crate, and then he likes to use that smaller striped blue and cream blanket to prop his head up on when he's sleeping because he's a little prince. So I found these vacuum seal bags for camping, which they're great because I can condense all of our bedding down into just these little tiny stacks here. So I went ahead and put those with our camping stuff, and then all these things here are like where we're gonna house most of our toiletry items when we camp. So I'm just moving those things into our dining room table for when I go to pack our toiletries. And now it's just a matter of, vacuuming the space up. Now I do hang up, as you see, my clothes in this room as well to air dry, so those are air dried. And the only thing left, we did make over this space, but the only thing left that I want to do to it is I would love to do some sort of a desk, like a raw wood edge, like a raw wood edge desk. I think that's what it's called. Across this window here with a little chair, and then I would love to add really pretty wood doors to this closet so it could just be shut. But then that's pretty much it. So, we try to do makeovers as we save up money for them, and then I just try to make do with what I have. Now for this closet, since it's the guest bedroom, I went ahead and housed some additional throw pillows, and then I put the pillowcases for those pillows next to it, and that's just a different way to decorate a little closet bookshelf, especially since it's like for a guest bedroom, so I kind of themed it to that. But yeah, we do keep our printer in here as well, so this is just, an extra space, our guest bedroom, and I really love it. Like I said, it's a work in progress, but it's definitely, done pretty good so far. And now that I'm done in there, I'm going to just kind of show you guys this room. This was going to be our baby room. We were in the adoption process. I've been kind of talking about that. I might do a separate video if you guys want on, a more detailed video on why we stopped the adoption process. And so in the new year, we're going to do a whole makeover to this room. Right now, it's just storing some of the excess baby stuff that we're still going to put in the attic because we're not ready to part with it yet. But this is going to be turned into my husband's music room and his study room. But for now, that room is just kind of like a bit of a storage space. So I'm going to just not really do anything to that. And that's just a little tip I have for you. If you can't make a space into something that you will love for years to come, just be patient, save up cash, and then when you go to make over that space, you'll be able to do it once instead of buying a bunch of smaller things to kind of make that space kind of what you like it to be. Now it'll be exactly what you want it to be because you've saved up, you've waited, and then you just only have to make it over once instead of doing several different makeovers because you're never truly satisfied with the space. So stay tuned for that video. It will be coming probably in the summer of next year is when my husband said we should have enough money saved up to do everything we want to do to that space. But yes, now I am moving on to the master bedroom. So I'm just tidying up this space. I am kind of organizing my closet a bit, as you see here. And then once I'm done with this space, I'm going to deep clean the master bedroom, and that is it. So we were able to deep clean, like a really good deep clean, to the kitchen. We were able to clean the living room, sweep and mop all the floors. I also swept and mopped the hallway. I just didn't include that in this video. And then we were able to clean the guest bedroom, and like I said, we just left the other room untouched for now. That's just our little storage room. And then, of course, as you see now, the master bedroom and bathroom. And if you're wondering about my hallway closets, I just made those over. I will link those videos down below for you. So those are all organized and ready to go, and the closet underneath the stairs in the front entryway is also organized. So that was one of my goals in this new year, was to go through all of the spaces throughout my home, really declutter, reorganize, and get my home to where it functions the best for me, to where everything has a space and a place. And I am just so happy with how my house is coming along. I've been married for 12 years, and it's just taken time, to get my home functioning how I want it to. And so if you feel like all of the spaces in your home are disorganized and cluttered and you don't even know where to begin, one thing I would encourage you to do is just say, okay, this week I'm just gonna focus on this closet, and take a week to just totally empty out a closet, clean it really good, put a fresh coat of paint on it, and then reorganize everything back into that closet, and just work through your home slowly. Like, start in one space and then work your way through your entire home. And then once you've decluttered everything, then you can go in and really find sections for everything. But take your time. Don't feel like you have to do everything all at once. This is a process. We're all learning. We can all learn from one another as well. And also, just remember this: the way you do life and the way your home is going to function is going to be unique to you. So don't try to copy what somebody else does. Do what's best for you. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to subscribe. Like I said, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and I cannot wait for one of you to win this giveaway for Super Clean cleaning products. And also, you can look forward to when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway of my own, which I'm super excited about. So yes, stay tuned for that. I love you guys so much. Bye.